with the old shit, in with the new thing. Dark as a motherfucker, color of my moon ring. My mind digital, always stay focused now. Steady, dry, heavy, but this my favorite go around. Love it when it's showtime. Pump the adrenaline, feeling like a kid again. Pass me a mescaline, nigga, I'm a man now. No more pants down, no need for gloves now. No more mask out, grind to your bone show. Foolproof cash route, do it for the fam. I'm no.
That's recording?
Yes, all these things
Okay.
Paul, thank you.
Hey, Paul, all right.
I know you got Garcia's number. You can call him.
Drink Champ Sports, relax. Stop making bets over there. We know NFL's back on, relax.
Right.
Hey.
I know y'all talking about Dolphins over there, right?
That's facts.
Dolphin
Talking about
sandwiches.
the Dolphins?
You got your booster seat?
Wow. It's just a donut.
So did you get extensions?
Don't talk to you like that.
Did you get extensions, Garcia?
Huh?
Yeah.
Don't be mad because your hairline's back.
Yeah, I know. I don't have a hairline.
You're looking at LeBron James like you got to take Steve.
He said he never knew there was a Bruno Mars toupee. That's why he didn't know that. You good?
You got the Bruno Mars popping.
Yeah, bro. Hey, bitches like.
Oh, you said bitch?
That's it.
Michael
Michael Mars.
We
rocking?
We rocking.
You know I always
all right.
get interrupted.
We getting interrupted by the Moon Man and
by the
Garcia
video
over
dude.
here.
Grumpy OGs, Hannibal Heck,
Eddie
Giggs.
No Ass Eater.
Eddie No Ass Eater, Eddie Giggs.
Booster
He won
seat,
when he was a
Eddie.
youngster.
Eddie's
He
a booster
won.
seater.
Eddie the Booster Seater.
Double the mic.
And sorry. It doesn't really matter because
I haven't had no ass in a minute, but go ahead.
we're not gonna go into that. We ain't even here to
It's not
talk
about
about
me
you today.
It's not about me
Sure
today.
is not. My dog's in the building.
It's about the legendary.
My dog's in the building.
The legendary.
He's so humble. We start saying any words. He's like, stop it, stop
No,
it.
but you know,
No.
we just
All
had,
right, my boy
no,
Trek6 here.
No. Trek6.
That's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go there.
we just had that talk, didn't we, about people just assuming they're fucking legends?
Oh, I know. No, I love
No,
you.
no,
I love the way you think.
You know what I mean?
You a grass
That's why you
level
here.
guy.
No,
Why are you
no,
here?
no.
You know why
Especially
you're here.
a
Tell
Kendall.
people why
A
you're here.
Kendall.
Because y'all some funny fuckers and I want to be on the show.
And you are.
And you are a grumpy motherfucker.
I'm a grumpy
too, right?
motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's one of the grumpiest motherfuckers I know.
I'm pretty grumpy.
And I'm glad. I love it. And that's why you're
You
here.
so grumpy that you moved out this motherfucking state
Yeah.
and said, I'm out of here. I'm going somewhere that nobody gonna know.
And
where
hating
I'm
like a motherfucker from up there. Why nobody
Well,
talking
you
to me
don't
from
hate.
down south?
I can't see you on your 60 acres out there, so don't worry about
I'm
it.
here.
60. No, you gotta add another 10.
Sorry, my
This
bad.
guy's insane over here.
My bad. Listen, in our
Bigfoot.
eyes, we know you're humble. In our eyes, you're a legend. You know,
Yeah,
you're
in our
a
eyes,
legend
you a
before I
legend,
met you,
buddy.
before I even knew you, before we were friends, and I just knew your name just by even seeing it on a wall. Because I've been in Kendall since '86.
So as you know,
And,
Killer K.
Yeah,
represent
Killer
the
K.
K.
Oh my
K.
God, thank you, brother. I'm so glad
K.
you said that. I'm gonna drink to that real quick.
I've seen.
Well, hey,
When
what,
I moved
nobody-
out here,
nobody
okay,
understands
so
Killer
let,
K.
us do some grumpy shit.
Yeah, let's go,
Right?
please. Give me.
Well, let's just get some grumpy shit.
Give me it.
Why everyone hating about people saying Killer K?
That's what I
saw
said.
that.
I love you
like I
because
said,
no one
like I said,
understands
I'm
that.
up north, like looking
But
down and
do
shit.
they
Right,
remember?
you know,
Do they
right.
remember the Cocaine Cowboys?
It's just there was a lot of
There was
shit.
way,
I mean,
forget
there was,
about Cocaine Cowboys.
But I mean,
This is
it had a lot to do with
besides-
Kendall.
But see, here's the thing, because you came from New York after a lot of stuff. You came. No, I'm not even trying to make a joke.
Miami
He
was on
came
the
later.
Times
You came
magazine
later.
cover saying it
Yeah,
was the hottest
but you
place
came. You came
not
post.
to live. Like,
You came
don't,
post.
Don't
you,
move here.
You came post. IMP post a lot of gangster
Yeah, no,
era.
I
You were not here for
thank
any.
God
There was a
I
lot of
missed
shit
all that.
happening. I don't talk. I don't say Killer K because of the cowboy era. Because I came '86.
Well, I
It
mean,
finished in '85.
When
I
I
didn't know
heard
nothing
there was
about
there
it.
was a massacre in Dayland.
Yeah, no, it was killer. It
It's
was
a little nuts to me.
that's how real it was, and we didn't
it
even
was
know
a
that
liquor
when we
store.
were
We don't
here.
even got that liquor store.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the shit that I saw growing up. You know what I'm saying? And
you
there
know,
was a lot of
being,
shit happening.
being Kendall, you had to rock it a little bit different because we
Of
get
course.
no fucking respect.
No
so,
respect.
Because they say this is suburbs, right?
I don't know what they say because I'm from here.
Well,
No, what I'm saying, I
I
want to
fucking
say
love
the
Kendall.
people from North Miami, like, they say
I'm
downtown. and shit like
confused
that, they gonna say it's
and
the
baffled
suburbs.
what their issue is.
Right. That we don't have broken down houses and they
can't-
mad, but
maybe that's it.
you still get your ass killed or kicked anywhere in any fucking corner. Listen, I've seen a lot of shit happen in Kendall, right? And I've never really seen something that happened that was really, really bad, like someone dying, someone getting
No.
and it's on the news or something.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
really seen that. You know, like we know this story. How come it never got publicized?
Well,
you know, so and I'm not trying to glorify and say, man, I love where I'm from. We kill everybody. No,
No.
That's
But
not what I'm
we're
saying.
justifying why the
Yeah,
term "Killer
why-
K" was
correct, though.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I'm not saying that like people are getting murdered like in ghouls or you know, in any of these
Right.
other neighborhoods.
Right.
The mentality of the Killer K, one, it came from all the gang activity.
There's a lot of it.
There's a lot of gang
So
activity.
a lot of gangs you just like root out from Canada.
And the
Oh,
gang.
you don't
Yo,
believe me?
No, the gang.
18 times I told you.
the
now
the
you-
gang
now you-
thing got
the
really
big
stupid
gang
out
that I
here.
heard
Yeah.
was
I've seen some
IMP.
of that.
There was
Yeah.
IMP,
and then what,
Spanish
TNS?
Cobras,
Latin
Latin Kings.
Latin Kings, Disciples, they were all
Latin
over.
Kings
Those all-
was out here?
Oh,
That-
yeah,
The
yeah.
biggest gang was IMP, but they were, yeah, they were.
That was
Bro,
no
you
Latin
kidding me?
Kings, Are you serious?
I didn't see
He
it.
doesn't. He can't.
And he was,
Garcia.
and we was out.
He
And
came
I
late.
understand.
Excuse my boy. He was in New York. You know what I mean?
Latin Kings, Latin
He was in the Galaxy of
All that
Queens.
shit.
He was in the.
I know. I never heard of.
Yeah,
I heard of
Burro
Burro
Boys.
Boys.
Yeah,
I
they
never
were
heard
all
of Latin Cobras. Never heard of
all
Latin
over there,
Cobras.
everywhere,
man.
man.
This is the first
Spanish
time I heard Latin
emperors.
Cobras.
Spanish emperors.
There was all kinds of shit. And
Spanish
Spanish
no,
shows
Yeah,
that-
Spanish.
and what's worse,
IMP came as a derivative out of Latin Kings because they forked out. And then
I
the
believe-
kid breaks out of all that when IMP.
yeah, it's
There's so much shit.
and I grew up in the Heights, so not
Right.
just that I have the Latin gangs.
Yeah, but they had
But then we
Killer
had
Ridge
ga-
IMP.
No,
They
no,
had
and then we had
Kendall
gangs in the
IMP.
Heights.
Yes.
Like, you don't really know that the Richmond Heights had their own set of gangs, like the
I believe it.
Graveyard Gang off of 117th. Like they had actual, you know, their own little cliques.
Right, yeah,
and I lived with all of them. Like, I lived right with all my Latino
Richmond Heights
gangsters.
for me was
you
the
know.
home of all the weed hoes. You know what I'm saying? Like we
That
used to,
too.
You know, we
That
used to
too.
go to a lot of them. I can't. Remember, there was so many names I can't remember. Blue Seal. There was a bunch of them.
Yep.
And that's where we go get our trees. Well, I stopped going to them fucking spots when my boy tells me, "Yo, don't fucking go down there no more." I went over there. The dude ran to the car, asked me what I wanted. I told him. He just put a gun in the car, took all my shit, and I said, "I'm out of here." They just robbed motherfuckers. Like, get the fuck out.
That's what the Heights was.
That's when it started going crazy.
That's what
no,
the Heights
we never
was.
went back.
And
Right.
That's where my childhood was.
Yes. You
know.
understand?
I mean, I lived in Edgewater Park, which is like right next to it.
I know. Is Edgewater Park is the name of? Okay.
It's right. It's like literally.
I know
It's on 117th and
117th. I know it's that.
134th.
I know it's that.
134th.
I know it's that.
And back then, there was only one way in, one way out.
Yeah.
It was
Still-
gated
it still
community.
is.
Yeah,
I
it
had a
still
boy
is.
who lived up in it. His name was Tito. I know
But,
exactly. He was Puerto
like,
Rican too.
A ton of gangsters lived up in there.
Yeah.
You know, and even if you
Right
weren't,
up the block from the
even
old office.
and even if you weren't
You go
gang,
over that hill right
you
there, it's
you
like
learn how to
on the left-hand
fight
side.
because them motherfuckers would test you. Even if you were a nerd, I used to skateboard. I was like, you know, really into skating. Like I did it almost professionally. And yo, I'd be at this racquetball court. Homie would come up, boom, you know, hit me in the fucking head, and I had to react and
Right.
get back at him. You know,
Right.
just because he felt he needed to show me that. I don't fucking know. So like everybody there grew up like kind of with that mentality, you know, all the fucking time. Like, you're just angry and fighting. You know? So Killer K has more to do with just that attitude, you know?
Right.
Not
And then-
actual body count. You know,
Exactly. Also, just because we're on that era, it was a huge graph era. A lot of writers.
yeah.
I moved out here and I saw a lot of STV.
From what I understand,
Wait. Before you start, because we were talking about something the other day, I can't remember the name. I think it's Design. Those markers. everyone
Design
had-
the markers.
Design markers.
Design markers.
Yeah,
Thank
see,
you.
oh,
Rock it up.
I was good.
And he got 1 point.
All right,
All right,
come on.
all right.
He's on.
He's on the board. He's on the board.
Listen, I was all I did was throw ups and tag. I
Right.
wasn't like
You did them in the streets.
I did it out there
In New York.
In New York, but you know, I never came.
What
out
happened here?
I didn't.
Different field out here.
I went to go tag.
I was a little scared. I was because it's so empty.
We
No,
bombed. We
it's so-
bombed the whole Killian.
like,
Me and
I
like
was
six
like,
dudes.
whoa.
You know Killian High.
Yeah, I went
We
to
had
Killian.
about 20 portables.
Yeah.
So we hit up all the portables and all we did was put up all our
I
fucking
gave props to all of y'all that was
So-
right.
so-
I said, this shit is scary.
but the problem was that there was a DT watching us, and they fucking rushed us about 20 cars.
What you think? It's a school.
Yeah, you know, so
You
we
didn't put
didn't
the-
give a
you
fuck.
didn't-
We
you
were
didn't put the
16.
thinking cap on.
Yeah.
Nah, I was
Right.
16. That wasn't my love. We did that I was with a bunch
But
of
that's the
riders,
thing.
and I would go with them, and we got fucked.
But riders would know.
Yes,
Rider
they
would
weren't
know
real
there's a
riders.
DT there. Would
Facts.
know like
They weren't real
You know what I'm
riders.
saying?
And another thing is, I don't know the city.
Yeah.
I didn't know the city, so I was like, I'm not gonna go ahead and start bombing in and up. Like they gonna hit me up. I'm not in no crew because I don't know nobody out here.
Right.
But if I get into some shit, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
You know, there's a couple of cities. I mean, now it's probably more prevalent than it was back then, where you know graffiti is a full contact sport.
Right.
I mean, and so Miami's one of those places, and so especially in that time when we're talking about the Killer K,
I said, I'm
you know,
not
and all
gonna-
that shit.
I'm not
You
gonna-
know,
That-
the graffiti writer back then, it wasn't like you know.
But that was your first. You started as a graffiti because you still, you know, I'm obviously you're still like into that art. But
Right,
you
right.
started graffiti writing, or was there something you did before
No,
that?
I was IMP.
Really?
Yeah. I was Kendall chapter IMP. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I got walked in right over by Circle K behind. Right.
Stop it. So
Yeah,
Hot
yeah.
Wheels was your fucking stopping.
Oh hell
They
yeah!
got
I went to Arvida.
I was about to say you went to Arvida. Because I was in Hammocks. You already know the clash in that motherfucker.
No. So you know, yeah, I did that bullshit for a
that's
little
love.
bit. And then, you know, like I said, in my neighborhood, everybody was
IMP,
kind
brother, 100 deep. He don't believe me. 100
it
deep,
was-
wherever the
it was-
fuck they went.
It was pretty stupid for a while, yeah.
He didn't believe me.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Were you in the Bishop Ice Blue era?
That's
Swan.
Swan.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Swan. I
I
seen.
grew up around all those.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Swan.
Swan. That's late 80s. I saw Swan pull a fucking mailbox out the motherfucking ground, the mailbox, the whole thing, and beat a motherfucker with it.
I mean, back.
Yo, he was this dude was fucking swollen muffin. I was 13.
People were stupid back then.
I was 13.
You know
I was
what
at a fucking
Like,
house party in Calusa.
I mean, everything was a house party back then.
That was the best,
That was the
wasn't
best. Like, yo, fuck club.
But IMP fucked up every house party.
Every
They did.
Remember Mitchie? Remember Mitchie IMP?
Yeah.
R.I.P. You remember Mitchie?
Yeah.
They'll take over.
Every fucking party I went to, if there was a female there and she dared to wear a little fucking gold chain, Mitchie took that shit right off that bitch after she snuffed her ass. Every fucking party.
But that made it fun too, though.
For you guys, I was 13. I said, I'm out of here.
It's time to go.
You want to
I
hear
don't know.
a funny story? I'm walking home from one of those fucking parties through Calusa. IMP jumps out on me, about 15 of y'all. There would have been more, but only 15 fit in the van. So 14 surround me. The 15th dude jumps out. They're about to fuck me. I got nothing to take. I'm 13 and poor. And the dude says, the 15th dude goes, oh, you Orlando's brother? I go, yeah, yo, get the fuck out of here. I ran home. I told him, yo, I told my brother, you're my fucking hero. The facts. My brother knew everybody.
His life.
Yeah,
Because he was cool with everybody.
every fucking body, my brother. And when he said that, I said, I ran home. I didn't even go to the party. I just ran home. I said, well, you just saved my life. You don't even know why. And he was like, what happened? I said, you don't even want to fucking know. But if I would have told my brother what happened,
take the
he
pat
would
on
have
the
been dolo trying to
They
fight all
came
15
from a real
motherfuckers.
gang city.
Yeah, we from Chi-Town. So
No,
you
I
know,
know.
You gonna learn how to
we the only ones
move a
not in
little
gangs because
different.
my mom moved to fucking
Man.
Kendall.
Funny enough,
Funny enough,
a
right?
Chicago gang.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy,
word?
man. Yeah.
Yeah, IMP's a Chicago
Latin
gang.
Kings.
Damn, I didn't know
Yeah.
That's
Disciples, man.
But yeah, I just
Disciples, too.
doing
My
dumb,
uncle still
I did
67 still banging.
dumb shit like that.
Maniac Latin inside, but still banging 67. That's
He's phony.
retarded, but it is what it is. Cause you cause you in. You don't just hop out cause you want to hop out.
No.
I know, brother. Trust me. I know that life is.
Wow.
But yeah.
I did
Shit ain't
not
cute.
know you was a gang member.
Yeah, and then that got like kind of stupid for me for a while because it was just like the concept of getting in trouble for somebody else's cause was kind of
Right.
I wasn't really feeling it. And in Edgewater, like it was pretty rough, but because I had the talent to draw, I caught a lot of slack, from the guys who were maybe a little harder, a little bit more
Put in more work.
violence prone than me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is what I was pretty wild kid, and so I just saw it as a way to avoid situations. So like especially when I got to Arvida, because I was going to art school, I was going to Southwood, and I got kicked out of Southwood and ended up in Arvida for like my last year.
Right.
And so in Southwood at the time, it was just like the Richmond Heights kids that were bused there for art programs, and then like rich Jewish kids.
Right.
So
Because of the area. Was
you walk tall in that group. You know what I'm saying? And then they came back to Arvida, and it's like everybody else is a gang member. It's like, oh
Facts.
shit. So like I'm trying to find my way through them waters, and long story short, I saw some graffiti in a book that my cousin had from this Latin King dude, and I just really liked the hand style, and I started bombing Arvida in the mornings. But I would get there real early and break into the school.
Before class and shit.
Before the school. Like,
Yeah,
I would
before it
break
opens,
early in the
right.
fucking morning. I'd break the fucking into the school.
God
And I'd
damn.
bomb. And one day, like, I start seeing this other dude, like, hitting it up just as aggressive as me in the mornings, like sneaking in. I'm like, shit, who the fuck else is
Who
sneaking
was it?
in?
Twice?
Well, he wrote Mend at the time, but he later became Wheel 33.
Okay.
And so him and I were like bombing partners, trying to come up. We were really excited. We meet this other kid at this place called Friday Night Raps on Sunset, which was a church that if you had you would say for like a youth hour or youth congregation. I don't know what the verbiage is. And when you'd get out, they'd put out all these huge skate ramps. Like they had massive skate ramps. And at the time, I was trying to be, a pro-am skater. I was actually sponsored.
Right.
And so
You know Paul Shapiro?
Paulie. Oh yeah, yeah. You know Paulie?
I don't know.
My dog. Listen.
Yo, tell
That's one who bit my ear. I tell you, dog bit my fucking ear.
Yo, tell him you know Oscar from Edgewater. Just tell
him.
Hold on. I have not spoken to the kid.
Oh,
that
all
kid
right.
was
Yeah,
the
no,
number
he's
one
gonna- he's
fucking
gonna-
skater.
Him.
forever. 13 years old, I never seen no one
We used to
rawer.
all compete over at this Friday Night Rap.
Yeah,
Like
he
if you-
put me on the skating. That's what made me love it. But after I tried to ramp, I said I never will do this again.
Oh, no.
Because I don't have those balls.
I was fucking full throttle with that
I don't
shit.
know
he
if
was
you said that this dude was a skater. but
Number
that's-
one-
No.
Number one skater
Polly was
in
definitely.
US
You gotta
almost.
hear the story.
He's 13 years old, number one skater.
Yeah, he was
but
a
at
little-
this time,
little
he's
man.
about 17, 18 years old.
see,
And
I-
I go to this motherfucker's house. He's my dog, you know? And we go smoke a spliff. And he's
that
like,
name
yeah,
forever.
I bring the weed, we're gonna smoke. And he opens the door fucking a half an inch. He has a Dalmatian. That fucking Dalmatian stuck his snout right through that door and he goes, is trying to eat me through that door. And I said, yo, put that little motherfucker away. He said, dog, she's good. I can't put her away because she gets real nervous and just, don't worry, she's fine. I said, dog, you got 8 rooms, a fucking big ass mini mansion. You got 8 rooms in this bitch. Pick one, put the bitch away. She about to kill me. She won't fucking touch you, I promise you. I said, listen, I'm gonna go in because I'm far from my fucking house.
Yeah.
If this dog bites me, I'm gonna sue your ass. He goes, yeah. No. Look at me in the eyes. If she fucking bites me, I'm gonna sue you. No problem. Good. I walk in, that motherfucker follows me from the minute I walk in. She's looking. If she can speak English, this is what she would have said. Keep going, yeah, motherfucker, I'm watching your ass, right? Side by side, all right? I'm not even looking at the bitch because now I'm nervous and she feel my energy. You know how dogs do that. I sit on the couch, I cross my legs, she starts nibbling on my shoe. Brand new pair of ones, don't want the bitch to nibble on my shoe. Step off, I don't want it. She turns back, comes back, nibbles again, goes, I want to play with you. So I give her a little bit of more of a push. She looked at me and goes, like her body is facing me. She goes, oh, you don't want to play with me? All right. Turns her head and in the same motion, snapped back, jumped at me with her fucking fucking mouth, almost bit my whole face off. Right before she bit my whole face off, and I saw my whole life flash before my fucking eyes, I screamed like a hoe. Ah! Turned my head, and she still nibbled a piece of my ear, and I got about $45,000 for that.
Shit.
Yeah, I bought a brand new Acura. Hey, I rolled up to her boy house. I said, yo, baby, he's like, fuck you. I'm like, come on, man, I still your homeowner's insurance, stupid. Let's go. Come on, man. You didn't want to fuck with me. I'm like, fuck you.
I haven't heard.
Told you I'll sue you, stupid ass.
I haven't heard that.
That was Paul Shapiro.
Last time I saw him, he was 13.
And big up him.
He was small.
And he
got
ain't
his first
motherfucker
Acura.
ain't even skating no more because he got so much drugs. They get fucked up his
He
whole
was
life.
great because he was a little dude,
He
so
was
you know,
small
low
and
center
he was
of
just
gravity.
good. Man, the motherfucker was good. Eddie
Yeah,
used
he
to
was
shoot
good.
motherfuckers.
So we used to all compete together at
Yeah,
the time at this place called Friday Night Raps, right?
Yeah.
And so there was other kids that were there playing ball, like 154 Bernie. And
I know 154 Bernie.
Me and Bernie, we grew up together. He lived in Edgewater Park as well. So
Okay.
I
You remember Beb and Yo-Yo and all the motherfuckers?
No.
Come on.
No.
What? John Favor?
I left here in
You throwing mad names
94.
out here.
I know all of them, man. They
In
were
ni-
my neighbors. They
in 94, I did.
The whole Kendall, man.
I left in 94.
Oh man, well Yo-Yo and Beb were brothers. Beb
Almost
Beb
shot
died a
me.
couple years ago. R.I.P. That's my dog too.
But yeah, that's
how it goes.
that's where I met Twice, and,
Yeah.
and then we all ended
Twice
up.
was IMP too?
Well, Twice. No, he was just
STV.
Yeah, he was just chilling, and then
STV.
But
we wasn't STV yet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
We all ended up in Killian the next year because this is junior high.
Oh,
so
but you weren't in STV.
Not yet.
Oh, no, speak your story.
not yet, and so
I want to hear what happened.
So at the time, STV
How you came about.
was a different crew. It was all the crews, not all the crews, but some of the best guys of all the crews in Miami were put in one crew called STV, which was actually, it's a Brooklyn crew that was brought down by some cats from Miami, Duns, Foe, Seal. I don't know who else was on that trip, but they brought that shit down. The original cat, his name's DS1 out there in Brooklyn. And they brought that down,
Bro,
and
that
they
shit
had
was
this crew.
everywhere, brother.
But like Miami people, you know, they all end up arguing. And it gets totally like, okay, STV's done.
No one has their back out here. This
Well, it's
motherfucker.
just you know, crew beef, like people.
Miami shit. Yeah, I got you.
Miami shit. And so I don't know exactly how, but it gets passed on to Brim. And that's when Twice and me and everybody end up at Killian. Excuse me. And Brim's like, look, I don't want any of the old people. I want to start fresh, something new.
Shit.
You know? And so at the time, me, Twice, and all these guys, we had a crew called LMV, Late Night Vandals. And it was kind of like a baby crew. It was like where they test you for STV.
Right.
So Brim at the time, STV was Much, Rage, Boost, and Brim. I don't know if there was anybody else at the time. My memory fades.
Right.
But that was the year that he said, okay, we're gonna bulk it up a little bit and start bringing other members in. So it was like 1990.
That shit was super serious at that time. Huh?
Yeah. No, it was. I mean, It's still serious. Like,
No,
what
it's
do you mean?
serious.
What do you mean back then? It's serious.
Because
For us, that shit's fucking serious.
No,
I don't know about other.
and I'm
I don't know
not
about
taking
other
anything away
crews,
about
but,
that.
you know.
What I'm trying to tell you is that it was much more talked about, much more seen back then. Here's the thing. People want to see art or graffiti or any type of pieces. They think they go to Wynwood. That's what it is. Stop it. Stop it. That's that commercial shit. That's not how it works.
But that's the big issue. The hater issue there isn't really that. It's the vulgar way in which we are kind of like fucking up language.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So like putting legal murals next to graffiti and calling legal mural graffitis you're fucking up the word graffiti. That's not not what it means.
by the commercial part of it. Right.
But it doesn't even. It's not even whether it's commercial or not. It has
Right.
nothing.
Well, I don't know the lingo of it, but that's
they're
how
just different words.
Right,
They're just
right,
different
facts.
words.
Facts.
You know. And over time, what's happening is they're grouped so much together that now, like mainstream society that's now being presented as such, has lost really any clue as to what it really is. You know, so now if you do some letters on a wall, it's graffiti. If you do a beautiful girl, it's graffiti. If you have lots of colors, it's graffiti. It doesn't matter if you use a fucking brush, if you use a fucking airbrush.
right.
It doesn't even fucking matter no more. Did you ever write? Nah, it's graffiti. Like, so, and because we fucked up that word, now, like, when anything can be fucking graffiti.
Yeah, the
Facts.
little line graffiti.
You know, and that works
Even if
out
it's a
really,
beautiful artwork, he's
right?
saying. That's just
that works
It's
out
two
well
different
for certain
two different
people.
things,
But
though.
just because you think they just calling it graffiti just because it's on the street?
Pretty much.
That's it.
Yeah.
Right?
That's exactly
But it's
what
not
it
even
is.
like it doesn't matter if it's legal, illegal, like
You're
doesn't matter.
You're not going to give them the credit.
It doesn't matter if there's letters. It
You know
doesn't
what I
matter
mean?
anything. All that matters is like it's not on a canvas.
Right.
You know,
Right.
It's street art,
Street art.
and
Right.
then or graffiti.
Right.
What's the difference? See,
I'm on you.
so that's what's happening. Is from a mainstream point of view, the word itself was never presented
Already
accurately.
watered down. Right.
And so what we call graffiti, or what they call graffiti, is not necessarily graffiti. You know.
I totally
And so
agree.
graffiti
And
shows up at the table, and then everybody's all bitching like, "Oh, they wrote on my piece," or
I kind of feel
or
like,
type of that stuff.
I kind of feel like that about hip hop. Like we used to have hip hop.
It's the same shit.
Now to be so watered down, we just got brotherfuckers yapping.
I mean, as graffiti,
They mumble yapping.
as graffiti is one of
You
the
understand?
elements of hip hop. You know,
Is it?
is it? Yes, it is.
Is it?
Of course.
Always has been.
I don't know about that.
Really?
We're listening for the
Give me your
rebuttal.
thoughts on
I
that.
mean, first of all, it's
Why don't you think no
first of
about
all,
that? If you take it back to at least
it's the
early
only element
70s,
that existed before graffiti. I mean, before hip
before
hop.
hip hop, before rap.
For hip hop.
No, before.
Well, before the
hip-hop.
word hip hop,
Before
you're
the-
saying?
Before the fucking culture of hip hop.
okay.
Like,
Yeah.
there was
Because it-
graffiti. You know what I'm saying?
Of
This
course,
is true.
but
This is
that's
true.
setting up. The culture has to grow from somewhere, right?
Right.
So, like we always say, we were doing hip hop before the word was hip hop, before we knew it was even hip hop.
Right.
I was breakdancing
But
in
we're
Chi-Town in
I wanna-
This is not
1983.
this is not a
I
10
didn't
year
know
this
that
is not a
was-
10-year difference or a 20-year
right.
difference.
Oh no,
This
of
is
course,
definitely
forever.
very different.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
And
But,
so-
but it's still a root of it, regardless.
What happened is the hip hop community adopted it, as
That
like
also, and then a lot of-
created
a
it
lot of-
and created more out of it, and and developed it in a different way, and so they claim it as being
And
part of the culture.
the artists
All right, so-
enjoyed
so-
the music as well. And
But
then
but one thing, first of all, back then, not all the people that wrote were into hip hop. There were a lot of just straight up white dudes that listened to fucking punk and
music.
shit or
Yeah,
rock or
you're
whatever,
right.
and they did their angel dust in the tunnels, and some of those guys were some of the most brilliant graffiti writers ever, and they were like, "Fuck hip hop, I ain't got nothing to do with hip hop." You know what I'm saying?
I agree. That makes a lot of
so
sense.
graffiti itself exists without hip hop, before hip hop,
Yeah,
and will exist after hip
But
hop.
how about
And I'm
saying
happy
that
that,
it's
you put that out.
yeah,
there,
but how about saying that it's
I
one
didn't
of
know that.
how about
100%.
I didn't know either, but how about saying that it's one of the elements is actually paying homage to fucking graffiti, because we're just saying that if you just do graffiti, we're not saying that you're not just hip hop, but that's not all the elements. But if you do graffiti, writing, breakdancing, knowledge, all that stuff,
right.
now it's just part of the hip hop. It's like something take 5 elements to become something, right? Like you can't make Kool-Aid with just water. You need the sugar. You need the right. So Kool-Aid is
All right. So
water was there before Kool-Aid.
So let me
but
throw
it's still part of Kool-Aid.
Let me throw this
You know
out
what I'm trying to say?
because this is another one of my grumpy OG shit.
Yeah, please give me.
And
I'm not against you. All I'm saying is that
I don't mean
we
grumpy
just-
OG as in
we
you guys.
embraced
I'm
it.
a grumpy old ass
facts.
dude.
We just
what we
embraced it. If you're right on that, which you sound right to me,
Yeah,
because you're not wrong.
No, they
we
embraced
just
it.
embraced it and made it part of our DNA.
Correct.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Correct.
Hip hop has a DNA, and that's part of it.
For a moment,
So,
we did that for a moment.
right.
And
Oh
this-
no,
and-
fuck.
and
I'm
let-
with you.
so let me just tell you now.
Yeah, rap was for a moment too, because I don't hear it
how many
anymore.
hip hop culture podcasts are out there right now?
Oof.
Millions, right?
I couldn't give you the- right.
Whatever. how many of them do you see that are featuring writers?
Right, fuck. Us.
But they all love to say,
Grumpy OGs,
but
baby.
they all love to say this is for the culture, right?
Right.
Where's the B-boy? Where's the writer
Where's the
in
B-boy?
in these podcasts?
You're fucking 1,000. Preach.
So,
Hey,
so,
give me
so-
another
so-
beer up in this motherfucker.
I'm just saying, like,
I'm listening up
like,
in here.
Like, if they want to say and embrace us and claim it as
Right.
part of their culture,
No,
then,
you're 1,000.
Then where are the flowers for what we
You're
do?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
right.
And
Yes.
and I just mean in the sense that like across the board, all these a
course.
lot of
You
podcasts.
can't blame
I
one
don't-
motherfucker.
No, it's not one. I'm not saying any one person.
No, you're 1,000.
I'm just saying in
If
general.
it's any consolation, not only because you're our boy, we said the same thing. You're a legend in our eyes from the art that we've seen in Miami, from anything.
Thank you.
You're here for that
and
reason.
coming from
in our eyes.
amateur
I'm
writer,
here just hanging out
coming
with you
from
guys.
an
You know what I
amateur
mean?
writer,
That's what we
you know,
feel
that-
about you.
I respect that.
Yeah.
and I look at that as to
You know
me,
how many
that's
people
art.
go to
Like,
Winwood,
I
see
like-
that
I like-
big ass fucking boombox out there, and they, oh, cool, it's a boombox. Shut the fuck up, bitch. You don't know what the fuck that is.
But
You
I
smell
like
it?
writing skills. I like writing skills.
Blood, sweat, and tears,
stylized,
man.
stylized writing.
I love
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And-
your
and
picture,
that to me
that
is-
boombox
is-
is probably in fucking 300 million fucking pics.
Man,
That's in movies. This
Come
is in
on.
Bad Boy.
I'm a
I'm
pay-
just saying, how many
I'm
tourists come
gonna
out here and
redo it
take
in
that-
November, but
Gangster.
I will say that box,
Right.
people don't know what it's like to
Do
be
you
on that
own
box.
that fucking wall? Because
I
that
got
box
nothing
should
to
never
do
be
with it.
fucking
I
removed.
got nothing to do with that wall. To
They
be
don't
honest.
fuck with it though. They don't
You
paint
get-
over it.
You get that money when they put it in the movies.
Ain't that much money, man.
Man, all right.
And I mean,
you know-
maybe I could be more aggressive about getting the bag.
Right.
But I just don't.
Okay.
Steve, give me
I
one.
just don't. You know.
Please, 1, 2, please.
You know, if somebody has the budget and it's there, then I'll take it.
Right.
But I'm not.
You
like,
deserve it.
I'm not trying.
No.
I'm not trying to like be
But as
that
long
dude
as
to
you're
just.
getting paid
I didn't
for
do it. I
something
didn't
for
do it to
just
get
being
paid.
in
You
a-
know what I'm saying?
I know you didn't.
No,
but you
but-
know what? Fuck that. That's your work.
You should.
No,
like,
I get it, and that's why I get mad when people don't credit me. That part really like pisses me the fuck off
facts,
because
facts.
it's like
You should get the
because it's like
100%
because it's like
credit
yo,
all the
my name
time.
is right in the front. My homie that
How you
painted
gonna
with
play
me is
me?
right in the front.
Yeah.
Why is it you can't just say artwork by? Even if you only got like 20 followers, I don't give a fuck because
matter,
we're gonna
right, no.
cross promote.
It's
Maybe
the
you know
respect.
20 people I don't fucking know.
Facts.
It's just a respect.
You know,
No, he's
so
what he was saying. What we were saying earlier about people who think that it's shit with high numbers. Fuck you. I understand.
I'm
what
not,
you're
you know,
saying.
so for me, really, is just the credit of saying like, you know, hey,
Thank you,
I am this piece of
want
artwork
one?
exists. Yeah, take
Give me,
it.
give him one, please,
Thank
for
you.
the guest.
Thank you, brother. So
Get a little mat.
I mean, with me, my big issue is just that. It's just more the credit than everything. I mean, if the budget's there for to do some big things, I'm not saying no.
No facts.
But
If that's getting on a movie, you better, cutting
I
it.
think anything.
hey, can I
commercial, anything.
advertisement, a magazine thing,
Something.
a model thing in front of it.
you make more
Cut
doing
this man a
commission
check.
murals than you do collecting like royalty type shit
wait,
off
hold
of
on.
existing murals.
What's that construction noise?
Because there's construction going on.
Holy shit!
They
I'm
having-
sorry.
They're having a Jewish wedding.
I got a quick question.
They're breaking
Facts.
the plate on the
They're
fucking
breaking-
floor.
That's a
Mazel
Greek.
tov.
Greek, is that what it is?
Greek wedding.
You're like throwing dishes on
Greek
floors
wedding.
and shit.
Quick question. Why Trek6?
It was actually Trek 666.
Chacho.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I want to touch
I
that?
said, wow.
I used to like
My
so
mama listen. I don't know if I can
No, it's
go
fine,
with
it's
that.
fine.
I'll fuck with
You
you.
was a gang member, so
Nah,
666 got to make sense now.
so
That's it.
this was my point of view as a kid.
Yeah.
all right? And now I guess I think the younger kids kind of ran a little bit with this concept.
oh, shit.
But I hated the macho side of gang members. I felt that like the dudes always thought they were like extra tough because they were big and thick, and they would look at guys like me who are a skater,
Yeah.
you know, a skateboarder, like I can't take a punch. And I'm like, yo, you have no idea how often I fall and bust my ass and break bones and get right
Facts.
back up and start doing shit. Believe me, I will handle you. I don't look like it, but I will.
Right.
I wrestled. I'm not an idiot. You know, I'm like,
Yeah.
I got some skills. But they would look at you like, oh, he's a puss ass skater.
Yeah.
You know?
You know Miami.
And so so I embraced that. I'm a puss ass skater. All right.
said
So
that, man.
so I would do shit like
Pussy ass.
I would paint my hair different colors. I would like back when people weren't doing that shit. We're talking
Right,
about people
right.
weren't
You
doing
were
that.
just
Nah.
going
So I would
out
do
the
things
box.
deliberately to kind of like push people's buttons.
Facts.
You know.
That's dope.
Like I didn't even listen to Marilyn Manson.
I'm
I
a-
would
I'm a-
walk
I'm
around
a-
with a
I'm a-
Marilyn
I'm a
Manson
pu-
shirt.
I'm a button
you know?
pusher.
Yeah. So it was
I'm
just
a
that.
fan.
I was just kind of like real testy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like just eager to fight. You know, I had a lot of problems as a kid.
Yeah.
And so that's all it was. So I put the 666 at the end of it, not because I worship the devil.
Right.
I was
It
evil.
just had a nice little evil
I just
touch
know.
to
I just
it.
know it had a reaction in people.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's
that
what they
is-
call today like clickbait. What's it called?
I don't know.
My son, he says he's young. He's like, yeah, we'll put this on
gaslighting?
just for
what the fuck.
not
Clickbait?
not for reaction purposes. He says for shock value.
Shock value. Yeah, it was kind of like shock
got a lot
value.
of shock value to it. My name Trek6, bitch. What you want to do?
Well, it was just kind of like
Nothing now, motherfucker.
I was just trying to be an idiot, you know.
Where's love? I
Where did the
understand.
Trek
You're
come
young.
from?
Well, Trek was because I used to originally write Noble, but that sucked. That word sucked.
I was about to say what Noble.
Fucking
Said
sucked.
Noble, nah.
It just
I don't
sucked.
like it. Didn't ring out to me
But
either.
I'm one of those dudes with a lot of pride, right? And so I would sometimes walk like ridiculous amounts, you know. And I lived here in Richmond Heights, and
So you would trek it.
I would walk to Bird Road for markers or 107, you know, to rack some cans or some bullshit.
Yeah.
And my parents and my friends would see me walking, you know, beep beep, hey, you want to ride? And I had my headphones on my skateboard. I'd be like, oh, I'm good.
golden.
That was my piece, you know, with the skateboard,
Yeah.
going to rack cans.
The yellow
And-
Walkman. What kind of Walkman you had?
I had the yellow. The yellow Sunny was the best though, because you didn't have to
Water-
take it. You didn't have to
water-
take it out to
no,
flip the
and
tape. No,
the side
Yeah,
that's the
no,
flip
no, no,
dolo.
boom,
That
good.
was the later one. The first one
Right,
you had to
right,
flip it.
right,
You were
right,
rich, and that's what you had to do.
I
on
would say
flip one.
rich.
I got you.
I just happen to have one.
Listen,
I just happen to have one.
listen. I asked you that because I was gonna say, was that the first thing you wrote? But you said Noble.
No. And
Noble, Noble.
yeah,
Like you
Nah,
looked
that's
that up on the
soft. Come
streets,
on.
like you actually
a little bit.
explained
Yeah.
that?
But
Noble's not gonna work.
they just
Noble 6 Hall, what's up?
yeah. It didn't feel
They don't
right.
got the same ring.
So
You know what I mean?
my dad's English is not the best.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's gotten a lot.
Puerto
better.
Rock?
Yeah, but yeah.
What part of Puerto Rico?
He's from, I would say, Villa Nevada.
I'm from all the other side,
I thought you was
Manatee. Yo.
Cuban.
My family's from Manatee. My
Stop. We could be cousins because everybody I know in that fucking mountain is my
Montes.
cousin.
If you look up the name Montes, that's
Montes. Well, my last name.
yeah,
My last name is Cruz, but in Manatee, we live in Pugnado, which is in Manatee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, certain pueblo in Manatee. Yeah. And Nieves would be fucking the dominated name out there. So.
because I mean,
Yeah.
the Montes were all around Manatee,
Stop
Ciales, just that whole area.
Forget about
I thought
it.
you was Cuban.
Nah, man,
No, man.
I'm 100%. I was born on the island.
As smart as this
Like,
guy is, he's gonna come on.
Oh,
Listen, I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know why. Why are Cubans dumb?
You are no. I'm gonna tell you. You are the smartest Puerto Rican I know.
It's the second smartest.
No, the smartest.
It takes a Cuban to
The
say
only
that.
smartest Puerto Rican I know.
I just told you he
is
got 1
Trek
point.
6.
He fucking just turned 40. He got 1 point. I'm under the 5. I can't even remember
This
thousands
guy
of
over
it.
here. I got the Tales of the Porter Rock. That's what I got.
Puerto
That's the new section of the show. Tales of the Porter Rock,
The Tales of the
which coming soon.
we got good stories.
He has hella
Gotta be
stories.
smart. Gotta be smart to tell the story
Ustedes
right.
son exagerado, como
He's
dicen
just
los
bad.
cubanos.
They're so good.
Exagerado.
They're so good. He thinks they're exaggerated.
Yep.
I know my life is a movie. It's just,
We speak exagerado, but we're not exagerado.
right. It sounds like a movie. It ain't, boo. You dig?
Hey, listen, we family. We the same
Right.
flag, different colors. We good.
Yeah.
But you know, we got our flag from you guys.
I know.
There's a very famous
I don't
poet.
like to. I don't like to push that onto the Puerto Ricans.
No,
Y'all get
but-
only when I was this is a smart Puerto Rican.
Only when I was here, I would say don't push that story too heavy.
But
with him.
it's just a true story.
So
I'm only with
Hey,
you
guy,
because he
preach-
talks forever
preach
about
my-
it.
just-
smart
it-
Puerto
That's all
Rican.
y'all
Preach.
got.
it's
Preach
just-
my smart Puerto Rican.
let me just let them know a little bit about.
Dale.
Give it to him.
Boricua.
So we had a
Give it
poet.
to him.
We had a poet, and she was trying to align Cuba and Puerto Rico because we were both struggling with the same influence from the U.S. That's what
Right.
this poem was about. And she referred to the two islands as dos alas. And what that means is just each same bird,
Yes.
just each one's a different wing.
Exactly.
All right.
So that because of that poem, there was a plea made to Cuba if it was okay to use the flag and invert it. And what's funny is if you look at the Puerto Rican flag you see now,
Love
the
ya.
colors are wrong.
The Puerto Rican flag?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because it's supposed to be the reverse of Cuba's colors. Right now we have U.S.'s colors.
We have U.S. colors, right? But it's still reversed of
But
U.S.
it's still
huh?
reverse of Cuba.
How not? Because
Puerto
Cuba
Rico.
has the blue lines, we have the red.
But they have a baby like their blue is very different from the blue we have. The blue that we have
It's
is
like a
from
navy
Yeah,
blue.
and
I
who
hear
has
you.
that?
Yes.
Our colonial master.
No, I'm with. but that's because I guess since we're not from it's a U.S. territory.
Because we're a colony. That's why.
Right, and that's probably why they did that. Like imagine they would have
On
got
purpose, of course.
They would have got the
fuck
baby
you,
blue
Puerto
from
Ricans.
Cuba.
You're gonna rock
I
our
think
colors.
they did that because they were like, "Fuck you, we gonna invert it and we gonna change the blue a little. Fuck them, we ain't gonna be exactly like that."
That's our colonial masters.
Listen,
Yeah, that's facts.
You gotta relax, okay?
I think that's what happened.
All right. I thought we was saying we was united. Now
We've been united. Oh, we're united.
Come on, man. I thought come on.
We united. We united in Las Americas.
Boricua and Cuba.
right.
That's why I love my Boricua mamis. I
We-
love y'all.
The chaclateras.
What else can we hate
The
on?
chancleteras are the Cubans.
What can we hate on? There's so much to hate
So
on.
much to hate on.
Yeah, were you a Don Carter's head?
Oh fuck yeah.
Man, I
But-
hated-
but-
I
but,
hated
yo,
it when
yo,
they was
yo,
hitting
yo,
moves.
Flippers.
Flippers was when Tiny
Tiny
when Tiny.
was a Kendall hangout,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it was INP heavy. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
gonna
but
lie.
Don Carter's was
Don
way
Carter's
way
was
more dangerous than
Way
Tiny
more
Carter's.
dangerous.
Yeah, no.
I'm not
Darker?
gonna lie, Trek though. It was like, and I want to
A lot
say,
of fights,
it was probably
shootouts.
people you didn't know from IMP.
There was a lot of shit there.
But
lot of people in the
I ran
Miami.
over a few
All the-
of them
Yeah, man.
all the
in town and country.
You know how that goes.
I had to. They was gonna jump me and my boy and Orlando, and
My brother.
And he said, "Dale, pa'lante." And I said, "My Puerto Rican brother, I'm with you." And I hit a few of them.
Yeah,
I'm sure you gave him a second to move out the
I
way.
didn't roll over them. I didn't
Eddie?
I just snuffed them with the Jeep and kept it moving.
I have a good question. I got a good question.
Boom, boom, boom.
Were you?
I hope you.
I'm
wasn't
sure you
part
were
of
in
it.
INP at this time because
I
you
hope
told
you
me the
wasn't
time
part of
frame.
it, Jack.
But did you do the Coconut Grove deal when it was 100 INPs on both
Yo,
sides
that
before
was
while everyone's rolling in? You
Nah.
gotta fucking drive like this and shit.
I mean, we would go
you
to
look to the left or the right, motherfucker, ready to
we would go to
fucking
the
snuff
Grove.
your ass.
We would go to the Grove.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
But the thing is,
In
like,
the- right on Grand Ave.
my time, like Kendall IMP, at least by the time I got around into it, was already kind of like dissipating a little bit, and a lot of
So it was the early 90s.
late
80s,
80s, late 80s.
90.
Okay, because
Yeah,
I
90,
came out
that
here
bitch
in
came to a
91,
halt.
Yeah.
ending
Yeah.
in 91, beginning of 92.
Listen, 89, I'm in a house party. Mitchie snuffing a hole. 90, I ain't seen a motherfucker INP. I said, God,
You know what?
quick hole.
The first
quick
game I
hole. We done.
encountered.
You smell me?
I moved,
Not no gradual, just done.
when I moved out here, I lived in Hialeah first.
Hialeah's
Right behind
di-
Porky's.
Wait,
Right behind
we had
Porky's Strip Club.
Kendall motherfuckers didn't even fuck with Hialeah at that
So
time.
I
but
went
it
to
was
Miami
nobody
Springs
went up
all
there.
day.
Yeah,
No
I
one went
I
up
went to
there,
Miami
man.
Springs.
That shit
for
was
a
big,
hot
heavy
minute.
duty. Nobody fucking went up there at
I
all.
went to a house party, and then I heard Wilos.
Those
Yeah,
wild-
Wilo's
yeah.
heavy
Said,
duty.
What the fuck is a Wilo?
Yeah.
Because
La
I'm
Money's
thinking
out-
it's
those
an
are the
animal
samples
or
of the
some
two
shit.
that
'Cause they
can't-
said, the
More Kansas
Wilos
City.
are here.
Yeah.
And I'm in
Kansas City.
Florida, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what? There's crocodiles and Wilos?
No.
Like, what the fuck is a Wilo?
Yeah, it'll eat your
I
ass.
said, no, it's some gang members. I said,
Yeah,
"Oh."
Wilo, Young Latin Organization.
I
Fuck
did
your
not
ass
know.
up.
I thought it was an animal, a chupacabra.
No, worse.
Wilo,
Worse
crocodile.
because they're out here.
'Cause I
Chupacabra
said,
isn't.
what the fuck is that?
They're worse.
I never heard.
Chupacabra ain't gonna get you out here, nigga. Trust that.
I'm coming from New York.
Trust
and
that.
I'm with. I heard the street crews out there. 70s.
Yeah,
It's
it's different. Yeah, it's a little different.
And there was TNS out there
Yeah.
too as well.
See,
Um,
but like the difference.
and then
with
coming over here, and then all I saw was AIM and STV.
Right, a lot of them. Oh yeah.
We're brothers.
Well, no.
Well, I'm saying that's what I saw out here. That was up a lot. The crew.
Okay, yeah,
Like, and I
facts.
said, damn.
Always.
I said, all right, I can identify with these people because
Right.
I know where it's coming from. But then when I heard about the gangs and then the Wilo and then this,
No, forget
I said,
about it.
what the fuck is this?
That's what.
So what did I move to?
No, Chacho. You left Queens. You didn't come to fucking.
I saw
to fucking
crack.
Kansas.
Listen, in front of my
Motherfucker
and
thought you
I
were coming
lived-
something sweet.
We lived in a
No,
house.
no.
I didn't live in a
Killer
building.
Kane.
I didn't live in a
I'm
project.
telling
Nah,
you.
listen,
It's like,
I didn't live in a project
It's like
in New
people who
York.
can't understand. If you didn't live that area, you ain't
Yeah.
understand what Killer K means.
Yeah, you look at Kendall and be like,
Understood.
nah.
I said Killer K in a
Hold on.
motherfucking in our fucking documentary that we have not put out that we were starting to make, right?
yeah.
And I want to say I'm not fucking. I will say this, but I'm not gonna say I coined that shit. But it doesn't matter. What I'm trying to tell you is, no. After that interview, one was like, "What you mean, Killer K?" Like, fuck you, man.
you-
How old are you? 23. I got shoes older than you. I don't gotta explain shit to your ass. You understand what I'm talking about? But here's what I wanted to ask.
All right.
And not taking any fame from you. You're super famous. I bow down to you.
no, you
Was
said that.
twice the most famous.
In STV?
Right.
No,
the
Miami,
most
like right
famous
up.
grapher who wrote up. Period. It was
Well,
everywhere.
no,
Wasn't it
you
Crook
can
and
go
Crow?
to a fucking bathroom in West Palm and it's twice on the shitter. Come on, man.
Yo, there was Crook and
Come
Crow
on.
up like a motherfucker.
So there was to say the most famous is kind of like it's kind of whack to begin with.
Well, I know that's why I'm saying.
What I'm going to say is this. What I'm going to say is.
You know what I'm trying to say? I don't want to say famous.
Twice was all
fame
city.
was big. Fame is why you did it. Come on. Fame is why you.
You know what's funny?
Fame is why motherfuckers.
That's not why you. That's not
for
why
me,
you
that was
I'm not saying.
it was
no. I'm saying
the
no,
dudes
I know,
rolled
but
up here
that's-
for fame.
it's
Every
what
time I
you
heard a
did.
dude,
It's
you
what-
didn't know who that
you
guy was,
supposed
but he'd
to.
be like, you know how much fame this motherfucker got?
You
He
supposed to.
fucking climbed up a light post. He fucking jumped over to the other side of the motherfucking of the street, and he wrote his name on some motherfucking on a fucking billboard. And I'm like, how the fuck he did that?
Listen,
But that's fame.
There was
Who
a dude
could
in
go
New
up there
York
and do
called
that?
Ghost. Ghost. He was up and like you,
Right.
like, how the fuck did he do that?
Right, that's what I'm
And he
getting.
writing
So
them
what do you
ghosts.
think?
So-
Who do you think had the most fame in that word? Is I can only use that word because that
There's
was a
been
word
a
that
lot
they
of
said.
people that
No,
like, that,
in that
you know what I'm saying?
little era where Twice
I
was
mean,
in
in that
every
in
fucking
in
inch
that
of the
era,
world.
in that era,
Yeah,
for me, the biggest impact was Twice.
that's what I
And
feel.
before that, I would say Mir,
I see me like a motherfucker too.
and he's AIM.
Wow.
Okay,
So,
okay.
so
Well,
you
okay,
know,
so your crew was.
and then that's
your crew was,
but I need to say that that's not shitting on anybody else and saying that
No,
a lot of
for
other
sure,
people
for sure.
weren't getting up because there was a lot,
There's a lot
especially
of
in that year. In
I'm
that
not
year,
I'm not gonna
there was a
lie.
lot of
I'm not
motherfuckers.
taking away from nobody.
Chrome, so-
No, I'm not.
Chrome
I'm
had
not
a
taking-
very famous
Chrome
had a good run.
lawsuit.
They
You know,
had
like
it.
no,
Yeah,
no,
famous.
no.
So the Twice,
I was
everyone was
like,
talking about
wow.
Twice going to jail. If they find him, he's going to jail for the rest of his fucking
Well,
life.
but
Like,
that's
you
but
know
see,
what I mean?
that was so basically what ended up happening with STV is you had a whole bunch of us who had gang ties, and you had a
Right.
whole bunch of us who were like just Jewish nice kids, all in the same fucking crew all of a sudden.
How'd that
And
mix?
So it worked well because if you have to understand, look how big of an impact you guys are talking about.
Yeah.
And in the 90s, from 90 to like on, I would say like after I left, which was like 95-ish, only like 15 dudes. So
That
think
makes sense.
So think about all that you see. It's only 15 dudes.
Right.
All over the state,
How,
all over the city,
let me ask you a
all,
question.
all up
How the fuck
95.
did it feel to have all these? In my eyes, I'm gonna use the word like I'll say it again, like well-known writers. Let's just say that all together. How do you guys hang? Aren't you like Batman? Like you can't let no one know who you are because motherfucking cops.
You know who each
find
other
you
are.
that
You know who each other
Right.
are.
Doesn't know
Not
each
you
other.
guys. I'm talking about when you go somewhere.
Everyone tell him your tag. You
Yeah.
know,
That's
tell
not
him-
what I'm saying. Everybody knows.
I mean, that's
like,
just different,
I look at
but-
Twice. I know look at Trek. I know his Trek. We know
know
that.
him.
Trust me. That's what I'm trying to get at. When I'm telling you, when I was in school, I would see these dudes, and they didn't want to go nowhere because they thought they was getting watched, or they didn't want to be seen out there. Or
no, this is some serious shit though.
of course, that's what I'm trying to tell you. How do y'all hang?
That's why I
Imagine
was
all
scared
15 of
out
y'all together in one spot, and they're like, "We got them all right here. Fuck them." You know what I mean? Like, we putting a Rico on these motherfuckers right here. You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, okay, so here's where
Like, what would y'all do? You know what I'm trying to say?
here's where
I always said
Dade
that.
County's really differch place.
Yeah.
And this is how we got fucked up
Yeah.
really bad in Kendall. So in Dade County, I don't know if this is still the way it is, but back then, if a misdemeanor crime or a felony crime is committed by more than 3 people in unison, they're
Right.
considered a gang.
Yes.
And so where in New York you had the graffiti task force.
That's what started the gang.
Graffiti task force doesn't handle. There's no graffiti task force here. It's gang task force.
Gang task force, yes.
That handles the graffiti writers.
Yes.
So the same dude that's thinking about like the dude who's selling drugs and all this other shit gang activity is looking at the kid with the marker the same way.
That's fucking stupid.
You know,
It's
and
fucking
if the
stupid.
3 of us go out bombing with a can
Yeah,
and we get
shit.
caught, the 3 of us, we're a gang.
You're a gang, yes.
So
3 or more, you're saying.
yeah. So
Stupid.
so some of us started continuing with the gang approach to shit. You know, if that's what we are, anyways.
what I'm gonna show you what it
fuck
is.
it. And,
Yeah, I got
and
you.
with STV in particular, you know, we were really all out to dominate, and
Y'all did.
and we didn't want.
I thought you did.
We
Y'all
didn't. We
did.
didn't want anybody's beef or problems. So it was kind of like just leave me the fuck alone.
Right.
You know, stay out of my lane and we'll be good. You
Right.
know, but people didn't want to do that.
So
And so the more they poke the homies, the more we poke back.
no, and that
you
makes a
know?
lot of sense.
And a lot of us had gang ties and
Right.
still had gang ties. Big up to 154 Ave.
I was just about to ask you. You 154 or 152? What are you? Nigga, that's right.
154. So
It's some old school shit. I'm sorry.
I'm listening. G.
I feel like I'm back. I'm 15 years old, back in the trap,
It's
bro. You
crazy
feel me?
hearing
Like
this shit. Word.
152, 154 from Kendall Drive to Sunset. That's the red zone.
You know what's crazy?
Motherfuckers never knew about that. I got arrested. I see this shit. This is how I knew it was called the red zone. You
that's good.
dig? I get arrested. Fucking shit's the whole map of Kendall, and that section is all red. And I'm handcuffed. I'm looking at it, man, for about 20 minutes. And here comes this fucking guy named Jake the Snake Roberts. Fuck you, DT, motherfucker. I don't even want to talk about that pussy motherfucker.
Everybody knows Jake the Snake.
Everyone
knows him.
Everybody knows him. You know too.
Everyone knows
Fucking asshole. I go, what the fuck is that? He goes, that's the red zone, motherfucker. I go,
Used to be out by Don Carter's.
really? Yeah. I don't want to talk about that. Motherfuckers, that's the red zone, motherfucker. Anybody in there is getting fucked. And I go, that's motherfucking area. Like in my head, I'm like, motherfucker, that's when they got me. And I'm like, this is some bullshit. And I would always tell everybody, yo, can't do the sunset, 154, 152, relax. They looking at all y'all motherfuckers, you say? And they did. But I got pulled over in a 1980 two-door, like Ford Metro or something. I don't know what it was. Rusty doors. Motherfucker had lights in the whole shit. It was DT. Night bus. It looked like a crackhead wouldn't even drive that motherfucker.
Even knows what you up to.
Crazy.
You Puerto Rican, right?
You know,
I mean, so yeah.
They put shit on Eddie's car too.
Yeah. No, they
bogus shit.
Kendall cops so fucking
Shit in the bag.
They born. They don't got
Because
shit
when I
to
went
do,
to
they
court,
wanna do
they
that.
was like, case dismissed. How the fuck is a coke charge get dismissed?
I don't
No
even,
evidence, because they was sugar, motherfuckers.
I was about to say a
exactly.
story that I'm not even gonna say, man.
Nigga sent you
Because I just
up.
want to thank God that I'm just want to thank God I'm not in jail. This is great.
You here.
Fuck
listen.
these motherfuckers. That's all I have to
There's
say.
good cops and
Fuck
there's
them.
fucking fuck
them.
cops. That's just what it is.
And those fuck cops make the good ones look so bad that we can't trust a motherfucker.
That's the fuck.
They get pulled over. Ain't one motherfucker in this room don't get nervous, motherfucker.
You gotta
They
go,
pull you over.
Yes, sir.
Well,
No,
yes,
sir.
officer. What I did, officer.
Hey,
Yeah.
you nervous, boy? Officer.
Well, I got my tax and registration here. What you need tax for? I mean, my registration. Motherfucker, nervous for no reason.
For no reason.
Why you shaking?
You know,
Yeah.
Paul,
You, motherfucker.
Why you looking the other
drink
way? You got a
transports?
flashlight in my face, B. Like,
Paul,
Drink
drink
transports,
transports.
you couldn't get
Don't
stopped
ever
with
get in
that
the fucking
motherfucker.
car with that. If you get pulled over with that motherfucker,
No, I don't know
and
about
you're
now.
the
I can't say
driver,
about
I
now.
don't believe
he
that.
doesn't know how to hand off.
If you're the
then?
driver and he's the
Oh,
passenger
man.
seat, your window goes down because you're the driver.
Right.
Can I see your driver's registration? He comes all the way from the fucking passenger and go, "Why, officer, what we did? Shut the fuck up, man." No joke. He be like, we did this shit. Now we
So
did
the
something.
cop is pissed
And the cop
off
goes,
that you
never
opened
mind
your
you.
mouth.
You get the fuck out the car, right? Yes, sir. Every fucking time. Don't get in the car with the guy. He fucking
Call me
sucks.
tomorrow morning. I'll pick you up.
That's what it's gonna be. I got shit to do right now.
Relax,
Yeah.
man. Just
Yeah, he always sucks with oh my god.
So yeah,
I'm
man.
fucking grumpy.
So yeah, graphing the time when I was really active.
Which was
Yeah.
the 90s.
You know, it was mainly the 90s. You know, I still
good
do my.
time, though,
And now
man.
I do shit for fun here and there, but
was a
back
good
back
time,
back then
it
it
was a good
was you know something you did it more
It
seriously.
was called vandalism.
You know.
But you really love that
We
shit.
was
huh?
vandalizing.
You know what's
you
funny?
love it, or
Like,
you-
I was the one member of STV that probably bombed the least.
Really?
Yeah.
But
That's
you had
crazy.
nice little.
But you was nice with it.
I used to like doing pieces.
Yeah.
Like that was
See, that's
that
the
was
thing, I
fun
know-
for
I
me.
said,
But I
Like,
don't
it
care
was
what no
fun
one
for
says.
me.
One
When
piece
this
is worth
motherfucker
1,000
told me he know
1,000 bomb ups.
I
Fuck
said,
that.
get the fuck out of here. I
Oh,
said,
no,
you know Trek?
we went to art class together.
No, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
When
yeah,
he
yeah,
told
yeah,
me he
yeah.
knew you, I said, no, wait. I said, dude, I seen him up all the time when I like in pieces. I didn't
Yeah, no, I
you,
used to like
you
pieces.
didn't bomb a lot,
Pieces,
but
come
your
on.
pieces is what counted the most at the end
Fact.
of the day.
For
'Cause
me,
he was like,
always.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't bomb that much.
I knew a million
But you-
motherfuckers that
I-
bombed that did not know how to piece.
I think the reason I didn't bomb so much is I was just into girls.
Good
You know,
reason.
like all the other homies, like they would stay out late and drink, and that's what you would do. Like if I was out there with them drinking, I would end up bombing because like on your way home, you know, that's what you do. Hey,
I was breaking into cars, but yeah, if I knew how to pick up a spray paint can, I would have did that
I mean,
too.
we did that too, but after we dropped the car off, and so you know,
I gotta need to fucking spray this whole up.
yeah. But so
Did you
I
have a
like
pocket full of different tips?
no, because I didn't. I
Like
like
then it wasn't like that. Right?
we didn't in Miami. We didn't at least for me, I didn't really even see tips around until like 92, 93.
Because
There-
if you
there
didn't
was-
have the tips on your can, 5-0 couldn't fuck with you.
I mean, there was a couple of dudes that like would get them from New York. You know, if you knew that dude, you
We didn't
you
even
know.
fuck.
But I didn't know.
I knew dudes
I didn't
who
hang
super
around with
heavy
those
into that.
dudes, so I racked tips from Pearls and
Gangsta Pearls, brother. Let's
Yeah.
get it.
go to Pearls. Go to Pearls.
Facts.
Clear coat Krylon. Those are piecing tips.
That's all you need. We partied, yes.
Or I would make my own fat caps with X-Acto knives. We cut the shit
That's
out.
what I was just about to say. The X-Acto knives, you just make me.
Oh, you are a gangster. I feel you. Okay. Listen. I swear to
We're
God.
writing right here. This is real street.
No, I
writing.
ain't playing. Okay, you ain't playing around.
I'm mad I ain't bring my black book.
But
Listen,
so it was. I mean,
Listen,
we're the craziest of all the fucking elements. I don't give a fuck what anyone
Yes,
says.
I like that.
No,
I like
all
that.
the elements
me
were the
tell you
only.
So you are agreeing it's an element.
Well, because
It is now.
because hip hop adopted it. At the end of the day, we.
I don't really. I mean, I'm not
Hip-hop-
feeling that love.
It's a hot.
Well, you getting that love?
No, I'm
over
getting.
here.
You know what I mean.
No,
You know what I mean.
I can't
I'm a
even.
writer.
But you know what
I've
I mean.
never
And
heard
it's
that.
always
I've
gonna
never
be.
heard it expressed like that
No,
from
and
that
it's- you know
element
what?
of hip hop, and that's awesome that you said that because I'm waiting now.
I
I know what's
respect
gonna
that.
happen. From the 15 people that watch this, one was gonna be a b-boy. That
listen.
motherfucker gonna riff some shit. He
But
gonna
it's
come over
true.
here. Yo, where the
But it's-
b-boys at?
but it's
Like,
true.
yo, you
Listen.
fucking right.
Look.
I need.
This is facts.
Yo,
but when
I
y'all
need
b-boys
crazy
come
legs.
at me, y'all better bring cardboard, motherfucking windmills, and all that shit. I want to see
Linoleum,
shit.
I mean,
You come with that bullshit. Talk about you pop lock. I want to hear that.
Well, I can't say that
Yeah.
word.
Linoleum.
Linoleum.
Chacho.
Gotta
I
roll
kept
off,
saying with
it's
the
got to
F
roll
first.
off the tongue.
He well.
Linoleum.
You think
No,
you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, you're all right. All right.
Trey, listen.
You bring that shit with you?
I don't want to. I can't. I have 80,000 things that we can chop up because you're my dog. I got so much love for this little shit. So does he. But motherfuckers won't let us with our time. I want you to at least give people your socials. I want people to know how they can reach out to you, how they can fucking look at your shit, everything. Let them know. Give them whatever you got.
You know, IG's Trek6.
Yes, sir.
And then, I mean, that's about it.
That's your best.
That's the
For
best
me,
spot.
for me too. I'm RG.
I know,
Look. I don't want to sit here and
But
start
you
plugging
have
a bunch
stuff
of
up there
shit.
already, right?
Yeah.
All
So
this shit.
if you
You
look,
look at-
if
you
you
look
look on
at-
all social media, I'm
First
on
of all,
I'm
you got
all
a
that shit.
website.
I do have a
And you-
website.
I know. I saw you
website?
fucking murals on them. What is it?
I just, you know,
Can you say it so the people?
What, the website?
The website.
Yeah.
Trek6.com.
That's all we talk.
Trek6.com.
But you know, this, some people still.
No.
They want to hear it.
Right,
Yeah.
Trek6.com.
Trek6.com. I took a quick gander. Also, there were so many pieces on there,
Yes.
and let me tell you something. Those the portraits that you do.
Oh, you saw the portraits?
Oh my fucking!
You know, people
God.
forget I do that shit. You know, they look at my because
Trek.
like now I paint all
Trek.
crazy,
Trek,
but
you're
yo,
sick.
Your
I used to be
portraits,
really
though.
nasty with the portraits.
Listen.
Nah, I don't know what the fuck. I don't know why those shits are not flying up the. Let me tell you something.
Hold on.
They are so fucking fly.
I knew him. I knew of him because it's street art.
Yeah, his
When I
portraits
moved
are
out
fucking ridiculous.
And then knowing
Not lying to you.
and then getting to know who you are and this and that,
Yeah.
and then looking into it.
Yeah.
You're a full, like, all around
Yeah.
artist.
B-boy,
No, this-
B-boy Alpha. I'm just too old to break dance.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Gangster.
Okay.
I can still
Fucking-
do it.
My knees hurt. Fuck
Well, I
that
did,
shit.
I did a windmill
Climbing
like,
ladders
a
and
couple
shit.
years ago right there.
Couple years
in
ago,
Windmill.
I
I
did
still
a
do the windmill. I can only do 2 rotations.
Yeah, I
though.
make music as well. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
all
go.
of-
What
do
you
hip hop.
First,
Stop being
hip-hop.
shy.
first hip hop night in South Florida was a club that I ran.
Gangster. What's it
What club
called?
was
It
that?
was called the Zoo.
The Zoo.
You ran the Zoo?
In the
It was-
Grove?
that was STV.
In the Grove?
Yeah.
There was STV word?
Shit.
Yeah, that was us.
You remember that big ass beef they had? Fucking, I'm pretty sure it was
Twice.
IP.
Talk about
That was
it.
twice.
That's it. Come on, baby.
Big love to my brother.
I'm from the bottom, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I get goosebumps when I talk
We-
about
we-
this shit.
well, 'cause the
This
thing-
shit that
'cause-
motherfuckers don't give. I give a fuck.
Trek-
I'm nostalgic.
For real.
Well, like
Trey,
you,
you
like
the
you,
man.
you said, how do we hang out?
Word.
That was
No, I
that
wish-
was a place
Come
because
on,
like
man.
it was ours,
But
so it was
see, I
safe.
know,
you know?
I
But then
know
people
the spots.
outside
I've
would wait
never
for
been to.
us.
But you see how
I never been to it.
shit was wild.
I
Oh
only heard of it.
no! The Zoo
And
was
everybody
fucking.
was a
always
zoo.
talks
Yo.
about the
You
zoo.
got about that life, man.
I was no, I came out here. I came out. When did it stop?
I didn't
We
say
ended
that.
the Zoo in '92.
Early,
We had
dumb
a-
early.
We had a shootout
right.
in the front of it.
That was the word.
That was already when
that
I
was the
came
end of it.
out. No,
Gorilla,
I
rest in
was-
peace.
That
I
was the end
wasn't
of it.
here.
no?
I was in
Gorilla.
Yeah, because the
Gorilla
And you was like
Yeah.
2 years old and shit.
and
He
so
had beef with me.
lucky you weren't there
He
that
had
night.
beef with me. I was like, what's wrong with you?
You said, what's wrong with you?
Hold on. I didn't have a reason to have beef.
Yeah.
We kind of squashed it out though, cause my fucking
Yeah.
brother know everybody.
Yeah.
And I was like, "What's this? What's going on?" And he was like, and I heard Gorilla. Yo, Gorilla got beef with you. I was like, "Who?" So I'm young though, and I'm like, "Why he got beef with me?"
Anybody named Gorilla, I'm gonna be a little.
So I tell my brother, he brought us
fuck outta
together. We
here.
talked about it. It was done. Then his younger brother had beef with me. I was like, I ain't done
Young
about all your
Gorilla?
motherfuckers. Yeah,
Little Gorilla?
little G.
Baby G.
Hey,
Watch
Yeah.
out with the gorillas.
We don't got no more time. I gotta go. These
Trek.
they only pay us for so much.
You know you
Yeah.
open house here, Trek.
anything
Whenever
you got
need
to
to
promo, show
Yo,
off.
with
You
your-
never
I
show
don't
off.
give
'Cause I
a-
know
you
you're
You
hungry.
should
hungry.
hang out too, bro.
And come hang with us. Talk
That's
shit.
what I'm saying. I
We
just,
talk shit every
You like
Monday.
talking politics?
I'll talk about. I'm
You
gonna
like
be.
talking politics?
I hate everything.
All right.
Yes. Oh, good.
We
That's
doing-
that's what he meant. You hate
Like,
politics.
I wanna-
I hate
wanna-
politics.
wanna get into-
I hate
wanna get into
politicians.
politics
Yes.
with you. I want to get into.
Oh,
we get into
I
that.
fucking hate
We
them all.
appreciate you
Don't do
coming
that.
though. I know you. I know you know. It's not like this is a
Appreciate
foreign land to you or anything,
No,
but
no.
it's
We'll be-
just
I'll be
that-
back, I'll be
it's
back.
just
Yes,
that, you know
this is your open door. This is your
Thank
home.
you.
we've been
Thank you
talking
very much.
shit.
Thank you.
We've been
You
talking shit
one
for
of the
30
grumpies.
years.
You the grumpies with us.
Yeah,
Oh,
you know,
I'm ready.
you know, crazy. We've been talking shit for 30 years. We just added the mic, so you just hear. We appreciate you talking shit with us,
That's it.
and we honor it because you, for
See,
us,
I
in
don't-
our eyes, you the shit, man.
I don't need
You
a
always will be.
promo.
No,
I just-
promo.
I-
You
I-
do Trek6.
I'm just
Trek6.com.
I'm just here to talk shit.
You
with y'all.
legendary in
Yes,
our eyes, Trek.
And we just
Thank
want to let
you.
you know that.
Thank you.
This is Miami
We
right
bring
here.
we bring people we love on this show. That's Grumpy OGs.
Oh.
Yes.
Hannibal Heck, Eddie the would-be ass eater, Trek6.
Trek6.
man.
Key one.
Keep one,
Key one.
We out, man. We
I
out.
was half city, not all
Yeah.
city.
Peace.
Peace.